guys. Yeah, I'm out here troubleshooting the RV. I figured I'd kind of take you guys along. Last trip, the solar controller started basically throwing some errors, and now I'm looking at it, I see status is orange, so there's a fault in the system. So I don't know if on this controller that's telling me a fault with the solar panels or the battery, which is weird, but I'm going to still learning about these. Take a look under here and see. That's the inverter. Transformer relay switch right there. So I'm not sure where the exact issue is or what it might be. Say it's not making any. What it was doing before was actually it was beeping as if there was as if it was in error. Not doing that now, which is strange. It might need a minute, so I'm gonna kind of look around here. Let me go in here and see. I know there's this panel too, which says charging status is green. If anybody knows about these, please leave a comment. And then battery condition is floating between green and yellow, occasional red. So I'm not sure what that means either. Actually, this is the controller, so I'm not sure even what that other unit is. So this is saying battery 1 is receiving between 11 and 13.1 from the solar, I think. And it's showing battery 1 is full. So that's a good thing. So I'm not sure what that other unit is. You know what? For the heck of it, I'm going to try. Let's see if the generator will start. I'm going to prime it for a second here. I guess this video is more about potential power problems you can have. And sometimes when you don't have a ton of time to troubleshoot. I've had troubles with the generator too, so. Now that's weird. As soon as the generator tried to start, the other unit over there started beeping. So I don't know if suddenly it cuts off once any type of power is detected. It's almost what it seems like. Okay, so it was an E02. So let me shut it down. The status now was in red. Let's turn it back on. And everything's okay. So it must be, not knowing a lot about these, but when external power is introduced, and I thought this was the controller, this is obviously not. I'll have to do some Googling and see exactly what this does, but again, now that power is not introduced, everything seems fine again, which is odd. Don't really know why. But I'll do some research and find out why. You know, these power problems are, you know, potential issues are always fun. You know, maybe it's actually reading the generator, which has had issues, mainly starting. Status now, I saw the status a minute ago on it, and it said it was red as it was in fault. But now it looks like it's whatever that green means. So, not unless that is actually yellow, meaning battery. So, I don't know, guys. A little over the map, all over the map here with this. If anybody knows about these things, let me know. And, you know, this type of setup on these Stellars, Eclipse. Another thing I'm going to do, I saw another YouTuber, I can't remember his name, I'll put it on the screen here, but this unit's great if it's just, you know, kind of two people in this room, which kind of rarely happens. So I think I'm gonna, pretty sure this is a 13.5. I'm gonna try and get it reducted. There's several of these ducts, these white ones right here, throughout the coach. I want to get this unit reducted to join in with the other unit as far as cooling. And I think it can be done. And that's going to be a separate video, but again, I know it's kind of switching around here, but came out here for power, and that's how it goes sometimes with these RVs. You got a laundry list of things you want to do and take care of, and you just do it when you can. You keep your list going and get the parts when you can. I got a few parts in for other things, like the longer tube for the sewer lines I was talking about, and the propane one. So I'll do a separate video hooking those up. I'm going to have to get I got this camera working now, which is good, but I need to get a separate kind of like a bipod, I think, at least, or tripod, so I can, you know, tape video while I'm actually doing something, because it's just way too hard to try and, you know, set it on the ground or something, or on the back of the truck like I did last time, which ended up missing part of the video. But anyways, guys, came out here for a solar fun, I'll call it. And because I did learn a little more about it, and that was not the controller, but this is over here. Everything looks good in there, but the controller is evidently right here, which charging status shows green on the battery. Battery condition now green. So strange, but the solar seems to be working. It just some interference again, whatever that other unit is. So I'll check that out. I'll try and put it on this video so that's useful as far as learning something about solar and how these things are powered, and they all kind of intermix. Maybe someone else will have the same issue. So anyhow, guys, have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, just wanted to do this quick video on the No-Code Genius Boost. Picked this up not too long ago. Fortunately, haven't had to use it yet, but it's ready if needed. This kind of replaces the old jumper cables that most of us 50-plussers used for years. In the last couple of years, these came about. And they're really great. They save a lot of space. The they're probably safer overall and super convenient because it's more than just a booster. It's got a light on it and USB charger, so it's kind of a safety device too in that regard. Something you could throw in a bug out bag, that type of thing. Anyhow, so this is the Noco Genius Boost GB40 for 12 volt. They may make one for different types of batteries, but basically turn it on here. Tells you how much charge you have. Obviously, if it's low, you would hook up the USB over here, standard USB for the car, and charge it. That's actually, there's two of them. One's to charge and one's to get charged there. Actually pretty simple to use. You just connect your clamps here to this side. Clamps right in on that side. And once you, provided you don't have a yellow error here. Now if you hook, the old days you hook the clamps up, it was a bad thing, backwards. I mean, if you hook them up, you know, red to black or something, bad things happen. But this, if you do that, no worries. It'll give you an error right here and just let you know, hey, your batteries are reversed, essentially. So yeah, it's pretty handy, pretty safe. You know, most people can obviously handle operating something like that, even if maybe you've never jump started. It comes with pretty clear instructions as well. Matter of fact, I'll link up the video down in this description. Now, you can do a manual override on these, and that's right here. And that's where you would actually, if there's certain safety mechanisms that you know, this boost has built in that says, you know, if things aren't looking quite right, but if you, in your mind, you know they're all hooked up right, and for whatever reason, you know, the boost here, its internal safety mechanisms aren't allowing for essentially you to try and give it a jump start, you can hit that manual override, and that's right there, and that'll allow you to essentially set off the internal safety mechanisms of the boost and allow you to go ahead and try and start the car. Now, is that recommended? Probably not, but it's a nice feature that they include. Nice to know it's there. Hopefully you'll never need it. Again, it's got a light on it, so it's pretty bright. I mean, shoot, look at that. Just see there, nice LED light. And again, you can charge your cell phone off it. So it's like a, you know, a lot of people, they'll carry around extra batteries just in case for their phones, you know, and maybe in the car or whatever you got going on. But, you know, obviously keep this in the car, but this could also serve, you know, so say you lost total power and you had to, you know, have something, at least charge your phone for emergency type situation. So again, it's the Noco Genius Boost. Fortunate enough not to have to use it yet. Knock on wood. But it's there if needed. And again, it takes kind of the place of the old jumper cables that many of us used for many years, which you needed another car around too to get the jump, and it knocks that out too, which was always a big, you know, a biggie. There's not always a second car around, so this is kind of like your second car and your boost and your cables all wrapped into one. So highly recommend it. I'll link it up down below. We'll try and keep these going with some of the gear that purchased, you know, just for safety reasons and recovery reasons, towing reasons, things of that nature.